Good morning, everyone. It is 9:22. Welcome back to CW Iowa Live. Lou and Jackie here, along with a very special guest joining us in studio right now. SFC Diana Moyer-Siebels from the 103rd Sustainment Command joining us in studio. First of all, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, good morning. Now, we understand that you're one of the last women to join the Army through the WAC program.
Yes, that's
First of all,
correct.
tell us what that stands for and tell us a little bit more about that experience.
The WAC was the Women's Army Corps back in the day, and what that was is a program where women came into the military and they trained. The thing about it that's special is it was all women.
Okay, now you said back in the day. How long ago back in the day are we talking?
Well, the WAC Corps actually started right after World War II when the women were still in the military. We were segregated then. We were not in with the men, so we had our own training and everything.
Wow.
So that program, the WAC Corps, existed until 1978. I came in 1978 in one of the last trainings.
Okay, that's amazing. We were just talking about, different women's rights and things like that just a little bit ago, too. So that just goes right along and falls into line with that, too.
Right.
Why was it so important to become involved with the military at that time?
Well, I came in to get an education and to practice the job. I was going to college to be in law enforcement, and back then, women were not police officers. I mean, you could go to college to get it, but actually getting a job, you needed the training. You needed to actually do that job. So when I came in to be an MP after my basic training with the WAC Corps.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Now, where did you go to training camp at?
Well, I went to my WAC was at Fort McClellan, and then also on the other side of Fort McClellan, Alabama, was the Military Police Training School. So after I finished my AIT, I went into the first military police training school in one of the first integrated male-female training sessions.
How
Wow.
about that?
So a lot of firsts in your lifespan. How has that changed you as a person and kind of brought you to where you are today?
Well, it's brought me to where I am because I had the confidence and I had the training I needed to succeed in life and all the avenues that I went in through my different aspects of my life there. So it worked out really well. The training is unbelievable that you get. And then you can go right into the civilian world and you're already trained. So you don't have that downtime of going to school, then getting training. You have everything at one time.
Now, how many women were involved in the program when you first started?
In my military police corps training school, there were 10 of us.
That's it.
That was it.
Wow.
Now, obviously, the WAC program doesn't exist anymore.
No, it's 1978 it ended.
Right. So if women are interested in, say, following your footsteps, what would be the protocol today that they would have to follow?
Well, today, there are so many opportunities for women in the military. Everything is open now. And as of 2015, women can be rangers, they can be combat engineers, and we have already proven that they can do that job. In the military, we have a level playing field. If you come in and you can do that job, you earn that job. And the Army Reserve has so opened up everything to the women now. The training is unbelievable. You train it. We're all part of the same team, and we have the same mission.
Do you wish that you could kind of do a do-over now with how it is in the Army today, or was it really special being a part of that women's
I think
group?
it was special being part of it, but I see now the women coming in, they're not we don't have the mindset of 1978 and 1980.
True, very true.
A lot has
What
progressed.
yes, I'm glad you said that, but what made your mindset be that, you know what, I can do this? And because back then, a lot of ladies didn't think the same way you did. What helped you think that way?
Well, because actually my father was the one that told me to go in the military. So I had the support. A lot of women didn't have that support. So what it focused on was the fact that you can have this job and you can do this job. And so I began to think a career. In 1978 to 1980 and so forth, women were very career oriented back then.
Right.
You can come in the military and have an entire career now.
That is absolutely amazing, isn't it?
With all the training.
Yeah. And so what was the one thing you took away from this after you're done with your training and you started working? What's the one thing you took away from the whole experience?
The one thing I took away was that I'm a confident, productive individual in the military, and I can do anything I want in my entire life, which I have done.
And obviously very accomplished, too, from the bars I'm seeing and medals you have. Any specific one that you're particularly proud of?
Probably my sharpshooter that I have, because when you get older, things get a little bit.
So you're a sharpshooter, really?
Yes.
How cool is that?
So don't mess around with this lady here. What would you say to women that are watching this morning? Because we wanted to bring you on because you are a role model for women in the Army. What would you say to them if they were interested but not exactly sure if this was the right move for them?
Well, I would consider what it is that you really want to do in life, what job specialty that you want to be. Do you want to be a combat engineer? Do you want to be a paralegal, which was what I've been doing? Do you want to, if you're a lawyer, you can come in and be an Army lawyer. Do you want to work construction? You can work construction. You can be an IT person.
I was saying with computers nowadays, you can't forget about those. Yeah.
Exactly. We have a whole new cyber command and setting up, and the Army Reserve is starting to recruit individuals for that. The sky is the limit. The sky is the limit.
Maybe there's some young ladies out there that maybe haven't considered a military future, and that's what we're here to talk about.
And not only can you get the education out of it, but you can get the training alongside, and you can do an entire career out of it and go from there.
How about
Anything
that?
is possible. Well, it has been a joy meeting you this morning. Thank you for coming in on our program and telling us more, not only how things were back in the day, but how they've progressed to the future.
Thank you.
That is wonderful. And on behalf of everyone who's watching and on behalf of everyone here, thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Gotta shake hands a good way. There you go. Thank you so much. All right, we will be right back. It is 9:29 right now. This is CW Iowa Live in West Des Moines. And when we come back, a little music, Maestro. That's coming up next.